of the tip press on the roof of the mouth. If not, it will be the front of the tip on the roof. That's easier. So again, we are disconnecting the eyes as a physical entity to take in the world, and we're opening another eye, right? Many traditions call it the third eye. What matters for us is that we can see, we can have a visual experience with this area between the eyes, and we can use that non-linear sight capacity as a means to go into dreaming. So the Tao, we can use it before going to sleep to set up dreaming that way. And we're going to do it together so we have a sense of that. So a very useful way to before positioning the dowel to release the eyes is brushing just to roll together, creating the warmth. And we're going to cup the eyes as we've done many times. Elbows on the legs, and then let the eyes rest on the base of the hands, and let the weight of the head sink into it. So here we are using pressure, a steady pressure on the eye to trigger the shutdown of the eye. The shutdown of the eye as a linear sense, and the waking up of the eyes as a non-linear sense. And here the main important thing is to wait until you feel that the resistance of the eye to the pressure releases. It really depends on the degree of tension that you have coming in. And many times when the shift takes place, you will feel the eye resting deeper into the socket, deeper into the bones, resisting less being pressed. Many times the breath shifts spontaneously when you do this. Maybe you try to sigh or take a deeper breath. And you have to regulate the degree of physical pressure on the eye. You don't want it to be too strong. You want some pressure and steady pressure, but a light one. I don't have a way to explain to you exactly how much pressure, but you want to feel it that is being pressed in but not forced. Very well, we're going to maintain the eyes closed as we release the hands and grab the dowel, which is with your hand, and positioning the dowel and leaning into it. If you need to use the hands like I showed you, the thumbs, you can do that. And take a moment to adjust the dowel's position. Make any adjustments you need in your body. And just rest your head on it. So immediately you want to wake up a visual sense right in the spot where the dowel is pressing. Let a light sensation appear. The tongue is rolled on the roof of the mouth. The jaw is loose and maybe even a little bit with the mouth slightly open. Let all the weight of your trunk rest on that spot. Release the shoulders and the spine. And see if you can consolidate the light in front of you into a more concise. It could be a ball, it could be a rounded structure or shape with spikes and whatnot. See if you can consolidate it into the front. And maybe even you can follow that light as if it was a conduit of some kind, as if the light became a pathway of sorts that you could follow into some space. So we have been using the eyes to project our intent forward, right? We can also use the eyes backwards. So the same way, just as you are, don't change anything in your physical position. But now I want you to send the eyes backwards, or let the space expand backwards from the position where the eyebrow and the dowel are in contact. As your physicality falls forward, guided by gravity, your non-linear eyes expand backwards. Now at your own pace, we're going to just allow our physical bodies to rest horizontally. You lay down. Unless you want to, if you really, really are super into the position, you want to stay, you can stay. Otherwise, you release a dowel and lay down on your back. Just lay down on your back and have your knees bent. Let yourself fall backwards. Physically fall backwards and let your eyes fall backwards too. Still have the tongue against the roof, jaw relaxed, half open. Physically, the eyes may be slightly rolled up, and the non-linear eyes fully expanded backwards, falling back onto the mat. And just stay there in this expansive space. There's a nothingness, and just let that be. And maybe it opens you up to other spaces in your dream attention, and that's okay.